Good evening and welcome to the State of Business. I'm Nishani Pigera. As usual, let's take a look at the headlines first. President stresses on the importance of a common approach in public sector to achieve development objectives. And Fibre Cement Product Manufacturers Association seek an opportunity to explain their story to authorities. President Maithripala Sirisena says participation of public servants in development activities will be streamlined from next year through a unified program. The program will begin in the Polonnaruwa district from January next year. The president said this during a meeting with public servants of Polonnaruwa today.
අපි ලබන වර්ෂයේ නම් කරලා තිබෙනවා 2017 දුගී බවෙන් නිදහස් වීමේ වර්ෂය විදිහට. ඒ නිසා ලබන වර්ෂයේ මේ දුගී බවෙන් නිදහස් වීමේ වර්ෂය මේ සියලුම තනතුරුත් ඒ සඳහා අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මේ එක් එක් ශේෂ්ත්‍ර ගත් විට. ලබන අවුරුද්ද වෙනුවෙන් එන චක්‍රයක සහ උපදෙස් අනුව ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන්ම ලංකාවේ මේ එක් එක් විශේෂ ශේෂ්ත්‍ර සම්බන්ධයෙන් මම කලින් කියපු තනතුරු වල ඒකාබද්ධ වැඩසටහනක් ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන මේ වැඩසටහනට ඔබ සියලු දෙනාගේම මම පූර්ණ කාර්මික සහයෝගය බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. අද ලංකාවේ අනෙක් දිස්ත්‍රික් වලට සියලු අංශ වලින් ආදර්ශයක් දෙන දිස්ත්‍රික්ක බවට පත් වෙන්නට ඕන. මම නියෝජනය කරපු දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ විදිහට දැන් මට දිස්ත්‍රික්කයක් නැහැ. දැන් මට රටම මට දැන් කියන්න බෑ මගේ දිස්ත්‍රික්කය කියලා හිතන්. ඒක නිසා නමුත් මෙතන මගේ මුල. ඒ නිසා මෙතන ප්‍රමුඛත්වයක් දෙන්නේ නියම ව්‍යාපෘති සඳහා මූලික වශයෙන්ම ආරම්භ කරන ආදර්ශමත් වැඩපිළිවෙළ වලදී අනික් දිස්ත්‍රික් වලට යන්න කලින් අවශ්‍ය නියම ව්‍යාපෘති විදිහට අත්හදා බලලා ඒ කටයුතු කරන්නයි.
The Cabinet has ratified the Value-Added Tax Amendment Bill during yesterday's weekly Cabinet meeting. The Cabinet spokesperson disclosed details of the Cabinet proposal at the weekly Cabinet briefing today. Accordingly, the VAT rate will be fixed at 15%. VAT will be imposed on wholesale and retail trade at a threshold greater than 50 million rupees per annum. VAT will also be imposed on private health services other than diagnostic tests, dialysis and OPT services, including medical consultation. Telecommunication services, tobacco products, powdered milk which contains added sugar or other sweetening matter. VAT will also be imposed on air ticketing fee of air passengers moving from an airport in Sri Lanka to an airport outside Sri Lanka. The Fibre Cement Product Manufacturers Association, the representative body of chrysotile cement products industry, has written to authorities to give them an opportunity to explain the situation of asbestos manufacturing in Sri Lanka. The organisation said chrysotile fibre industry contributes to the Sri Lankan economy by offering 4,400 direct jobs with another 17,500 dependents. It also provides 37,800 indirect jobs, according to the organisation.
Recently, the Cabinet approved to control and subsequently phase out the importation and usage of asbestos in Sri Lanka. The FCPMA urged stakeholders concerned to review the facts relating to Sri Lanka before banning asbestos products in Sri Lanka.
We have sent an English letter, so far we haven't got any appointment. Maybe with the busy schedules of the government, we couldn't get an appointment with them. So we haven't participated in any discussion with the officials at the moment. And the current situation is entirely different compared to 2015. Now it has become official news to the country.
There's more news coming up after this short break. Do stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching The State of Business. The Finance Ministry has informed a visiting team from the International Monetary Fund that the government is planning to reduce overall fiscal deficit to 3.5% of GDP by 2020. The Finance Minister has said, quote, "We had a budget deficit of 6.7% of GDP last year and this year's target will be 5.4%. It will be further reduced to 4.7% in 2017, unquote. The IMF team, headed by Todd Snyder, is in the country to review the $1.5 billion financial facility extended to Sri Lanka to support the country's economic reform agenda. The Executive Board of the International Monetary Fund in June approved a 36-month arrangement under an extended fund facility. Finance Minister Ravi Karunanayake, while thanking the IMF for its timely assistance, explained in details economic targets set by the unity government. The minister also briefed the IMF representatives on the policies and programs undertaken to support adjustments and reforms. Eurocars, the official agent of Porsche cars in Sri Lanka, has launched the all-new 718 Boxster model in Sri Lanka. Eurocars is a subsidiary of IWS Holdings. More details were disclosed at the official launch held in Colombo last evening.
The new Boxster, named after a combination of words boxer and roadster, allows significant reduction of up to 13% fuel consumption and emissions.
More than 20 years ago, it was a quite bold decision of Porsche in economically challenging times to develop the Porsche Boxster. But now, 20 years later, we can say with pride it was the right decision. On its 20th anniversary, we are celebrating this year the very new generation of a typical Porsche that forges its own path, merging tradition with visionary innovation. Even the name itself stands for this, Boxster. It's the combination of the words boxer, meaning the flat 6-cylinder engine, now 4-cylinder engine, and roadster, meaning the open roof concept, the Porsche Boxster.
Meanwhile, Eurocars will also host exclusive first ever Porsche driving experience with a series of driving events starting this weekend. Car enthusiasts will be able to enjoy Porsche's performance with the assistance of 2 international professional driving instructors and 3 top local driving experts.
Let's take a look at how the stocks performed today after this short break. Welcome back to the show. The bourse took a turn today and ended in negative territory. The ASBI closed in the red due to price losses in counters such as distilleries, Ceylon Tobacco Company and CT Holdings, while a similar behavior was observed in the S&P SL20. The ASBI declined 15.35 points to close at 6,492.74, while the S&P SL20 index lost 7.49 points to close at 3,582.75. High net worth and institutional investor participation was witnessed in Commercial Bank, Chevron Lubricants and John Keogh's Holdings. Mixed interest was observed in Textured Sri Lanka, Singer Sri Lanka and First Capital Holdings, while retail interest was noted in Ceylon Grain Elevators, Renuka Agri-Foods and Anilana Hotels and Properties. Market turnover increased by 132% relative to yesterday, crossing 749 million rupees. Banks, finance and insurance sector was the top contributor to the market turnover due to Commercial Bank and Sampath Bank, whilst the sector index lost 0.03%. Manufacturing sector was the second highest contributor to market turnover. Meanwhile, foreigners remained active, closing as net buyers, mainly due to foreign purchasing in Commercial Bank and Chevron Lubricants. Total foreign purchasers accounted for 59.9% of turnover. And now it's time for the day's Forex rates. And that's all the news we have for you today. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant evening.